Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Senzeni Ndlovu, and today I'm looking forward to share an exciting topic with you entitled The Power of Information. We live in an information society. We are surrounded with information. We are constantly being bombarded with information. From radio to television to books to newspapers. Today you have the evolution of diverse platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, Mixit. And if you type right now any word on Google, you literally have millions of possibilities. We are, ladies and gentlemen, swimming in the sea of information. There are several things that I want you to understand today about information. And the first thing is that information is a differentiator. What I mean by that is that information differentiates people. If I take, for example, two people or two men, they're identical in all respects. They will have a head, they will have hair, they will have eyes, they will have teeth and ears. In that aspect, they are the same. Now, what differentiates the two men? One of the two men is a doctor and another man is not a doctor. What differentiates a doctor from the one who's not a doctor is information. So information, ladies and gentlemen, is a differentiator. Information differentiates people. So because the doctor has gotten a certain information, he thinks different from somebody else. So information differentiates us. Information makes us think in a certain way. The second thing that I want you to know about information is that information is a liberator. Without information, people are easily controlled and manipulated. People who don't have information are dependent on those people who have information. People who don't have information are prisoners. They are prisoners of ignorance. People without information are controlled by fear and superstition. They will tell you that if you take salt out at night, you will have bad luck. So they are governed by fear. They will tell you that if a cat crosses your path, terrible things are going to happen to you. So they live in fear because of lack of information. They will tell you that if you eat using a left hand, you will die quicker. They will tell you that you will get fat. Some of these things are very irrational, but they happen because people don't have information. People spend sleepless nights worried about things that don't matter because they don't have information. Now you take a young man who grew up in the rural area herding sheep and goat and you give him information. That man rises to be the leader of the world like Nelson Mandela. Because information has liberated him. You take an offspring of a man who comes from a downtrodden village in Kenya and you give him information, then you have a Barack Obama. Why? Because information is the liberator. The third thing that I want you to know about information is that information is a modifier. So information changes people. You take a man who's born in abject poverty and you give him information about possibilities that exist. You teach him to use the laws and the principles of life to his benefit. You teach him the power of forgiveness and gratitude. You teach him the power of delayed gratification. You teach him the law of allowing. And that creates a different man. So information changes people. But somebody may say, information is very powerful. But why do we have so much pain, poverty, and suffering in our generation today? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason for that is ignorance. The reason for that in our age is that we don't handle information properly, and as a result, information is not benefiting us. But how do we handle information properly? The first thing that you need to do with information is that you need to access it. So you need to acquire information. You need good information. You can search online. You can buy a good book. You can watch a good program on TV. Get information. This is the easiest thing that we can do in our generation because we are surrounded by information. But that's not enough. Getting information is not enough. The next thing that you need to do, you need to assess the information. So you access it, then you assess it. So it means that you stay far from bad information. As you assess information, you stay far from information that is destructive. As you assess information, you remove the information that destroys self-image. You stay far from information that breeds fear and anger. Seek good information. Good information is positive. It produces peace. It produces happiness. What brings fear and anger should be avoided. So assess information And once you've assessed and you agree that this is good information, the third thing that you do, you assimilate it. Remember I said you access it, you assess it, then you assimilate it. What does it mean? Once you've assessed information and you find it as acceptable, you assimilate it. What does it mean? It means that you understand it. It means that you spend time on it. This is the toughest step, and that is why we have so much information in our generation, but it's not working to improve the condition of people because people don't assimilate it. To assimilate information, you need to work at it. I was trained as an engineer. Now, for me to be where I am, I had to work very hard to understand and assimilate engineering concepts. It needed hard work, discipline, focus, and dedication. So, to assimilate information, you will need time to understand good information and to apply it in your life. And as you apply that information, ladies and gentlemen, it will change your life. It will transform your life. It will transform your circumstances and the events of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Senzeni Ndlovu. It was a pleasure talking to you. Please feel free to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or alternatively, visit our homepage on www.senzenindlovu.com to find out more about how we can be of service to your organization. Thank you.